When you're building or buying a computer, one of the biggest decisions you'll face is choosing between an Intel or AMD processor. These two companies have dominated the CPU market for decades, but what actually sets them apart? The Central Processing Unit, or CPU, is essentially the brain of your computer. It handles all the calculations and instructions that make your programs run. Both Intel and AMD make excellent processors, but they take different approaches to design and performance. For most of computer history, Intel held the performance crown. Their processors were faster, more efficient, and generally considered the premium choice. AMD was often seen as the budget-friendly alternative. However, this dynamic shifted dramatically in recent years. In 2017, AMD released their Ryzen processors, which completely changed the game. Suddenly, AMD was offering processors with more cores and threads at lower prices than Intel's comparable chips. This forced Intel to rethink their entire strategy. One of the biggest differences between the two comes down to core count and multi-threading. AMD tends to offer more cores and threads at similar price points. More cores mean better performance when running multiple programs simultaneously or handling tasks like video editing and three-dimensional rendering. Intel processors, on the other hand, have traditionally focused on single-core performance. This means they excel at tasks that rely on one core running as fast as possible, like certain games and older software that can't take advantage of multiple cores. When it comes to gaming specifically, the picture gets interesting. Intel chips often have a slight edge in gaming performance at the highest frame rates, especially when paired with top-tier graphics cards. The difference usually amounts to a few frames per second in most scenarios. However, AMD processors provide excellent gaming performance while also being better at productivity tasks. If you plan to stream your gameplay, edit videos, or run demanding applications alongside your games, AMD's extra cores become incredibly valuable. Price is another crucial factor. AMD generally offers better value for money across most price ranges. You typically get more cores and similar performance for less money compared to Intel's offerings. This makes AMD particularly attractive for budget-conscious builders. Power consumption and heat generation differ between the two as well. Intel's recent processors tend to draw more power and produce more heat, especially under heavy loads. AMD's chips are generally more power efficient, which can mean lower electricity bills and quieter cooling solutions. Both companies use different socket types for their processors, which means the motherboard you choose must match your CPU. Intel changes their socket design more frequently, while AMD has maintained socket compatibility across multiple generations. This means AMD users can often upgrade their processor without replacing their entire motherboard. Integrated graphics is another consideration. Both companies offer processors with built-in graphics, but AMD's integrated solutions are significantly more powerful. If you're building a computer without a dedicated graphics card, AMD's processors with integrated graphics will handle light gaming and media tasks much better. For laptop users, the comparison shifts slightly. Intel has traditionally dominated the laptop market with their efficient mobile processors. However, AMD's recent mobile chips have closed the gap considerably, offering excellent battery life and performance in thin and light laptops. Software compatibility is rarely an issue with either brand. Both Intel and AMD processors run Windows, Linux, and other operating systems without problems. Certain professional applications may be optimized for one brand over the other, but these cases are becoming increasingly rare. The upgrade path matters too. If you choose AMD, you'll likely have more flexibility to upgrade your processor in the future without changing your motherboard. Intel users may need to replace more components when upgrading, which adds to the overall cost. For beginners, the choice often comes down to your specific needs and budget. If you primarily game and want the absolute highest frame rates possible, Intel might have a slight edge. If you want the best overall value and plan to do a mix of gaming and productivity work, AMD typically offers more bang for your buck. Neither choice is wrong. Both Intel and AMD produce reliable, powerful processors that will serve you well for years. The real difference isn't about one being universally better than the other, but rather which one aligns better with your specific use case and budget. Understanding what you'll actually use your computer for is the key to making the right decision.